it's Emmy. I'm back with another art haul. I got a big box from Blick and I could not wait to open it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and I'll swatch what I can. All right, it's a kind of bigger order than normal because I kind of leave a cart open. I leave a Blick card open and just add to it as I go, and as I come up with like different colors or something that I wish I had, I add to it. And then after a few months I go ahead and order. And this is bigger than normal. I have a birthday coming up, so I figured I'd treat myself. All right, the first thing, I'm gonna take everything out of here so that I don't have to keep standing up and using this as a, in a weird way. I don't think it's filming very well. All right, I'll leave this high up and zoomed out for a bit while I open the big one. So I have been wanting to play more with block printing, and I treated myself. This is kind of the biggest splurge. It was pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm really excited about it. I got, very heavy. I got a Woodzilla printing press, and it's in a pretty mint green color. It is so cute, and I cannot wait to use it. So there's that. And I got a few things to go with it. I'm gonna zoom back in. Now my surface is all dirty. All right, I got, let's see, those and this. I got a big thing of black block printing ink. I have a few small ones, but the one in the jar makes it easier to scoop it out with like a spatula, a palette knife. So I got a big one. I'm really hoping to get into it. I do love block printing, but I've never really taken it too serious. So I also went ahead and bought better carving tools. I have this little speedball beginner set, but it has a few limitations. I'm trying to be careful not to cut myself. So I got a couple of different ones. I'm hoping that they're finer. All right, so they're not finer, but they are nicer to hold and to handle. This one has a V point and this one's rounded. All right, I'm just gonna go with what's next. All right, I got some ink. I have the Liquitex acrylic ink, and I use this a lot. I like it because it is water resistant. So this one is quinacridone magenta. And then I got dioxazine purple. It looks black or even like green in the bottle, but it's purple. I bought a few of these because I only have like the very basic ones. Yellow orange azo. I only have like a lemon yellow. I got the iridescent rose gold. Not always into metallics, but it's nice to add something, especially when it's acrylic. I got a turquoise because I don't have one. I only have like a blue and a phthalo green. And I think that is it for the inks. I just wanted to kind of add to my collection. Put those over there. I bought 2 bottles of acrylic ink, or acrylic paint. I got Payne's Gray and Blue Gray. I go through Payne's Gray a lot, and I only have the nicer version, the professional line. And I don't have this color, this Blue Gray, and I think both will be nice additions. Alright, next I got these 2 paintbrushes. Wait, I don't remember if I ordered 2 in the same size or not, but they're size 2. It's the Blick Scholastic Wonder White, and I'm hoping to use them with gouache. They were a little cheaper. They're very small. They're, let's see, about the same size as the Princeton Velvet Touch. Sometimes size doesn't matter at all across brands, and so it's nice that they're the same size. All right, let's see. I'm gonna open the boxes next. I kind of forgot what I ordered. Okay, Payne's Gray gouache. This is by M. Graham. I love Payne's Gray. It's kind of like a bluey black color when it's nice. It usually has like a blue tint to it. And so I don't have it in gouache. Most brands don't make it, and I'm really excited to use it. I've never used the M. Graham gouache. So I always look for colors that I don't have from other brands that maybe I've never used. All right. I bought a couple of Neocolor ones because I only used Neocolor 2, and I have some Neo Pastels, I think is what they're called. I got light olive, light cobalt blue, and turquoise blue. So these are wax pastels, and they are not water soluble. So I'm curious if I will like them. I always start with just a couple of colors that I like when I try something new. If you buy a box set, you might end up not liking any of those. I don't know what this is at all. I think it might be pastels because of the way it's, yeah. Okay, and I got a couple of more of the Neo Pastels. I got raspberry red and lemon yellow. I already own about 5 of them, so it'll be nice to play with. I got a thing of UHU stick. It's a glue stick. I've been really into collage, and I figured this might make my job a little easier, having just a nicer glue stick than, you know, Elmer's. So it wasn't expensive at all. It was only a couple dollars. All right, next I'll get all the pencils together. This one's packaged all by itself. So I got a few more of the Luminance, Caran D'ache Luminance pencils. I'm always adding to my collection. They're kind of pricey, so I buy a couple each time. I got dark phthalo green. I like having really dark colors that aren't black to use in place of black. I got a olive yellow, which is kind of a lime green color. I got burnt sienna, just full strength. I find that I need brown way more than I think. It's not my favorite color, but I got apricot. It's a nice peachy color. These two are almost exactly alike. So I got rose hibiscus, or no, hibiscus pink and ultramarine pink. I'd say the ultramarine pink is a little bit more blue and the hibiscus pink is a little more muted. And I got beryl green because somehow I don't have that color. All right, then I got a fluo, a Caran D'ache fluo in hot pink. I have seen Monkey Mintaka use it and I'm really excited to use it. And then I got a couple more ink tints. I bought a couple at my last trip to Blick and I'm like loving them. They're really fun. They're very bold. So I got lime green, which is really similar to a color I already have, but I do use it a lot. I got mint green and Payne's gray. I meant to buy Payne's gray when I was there, and I accidentally bought the Chinese black, which has been good. And then I got the a Tombow color that I saw on a video by Dylan M. I saw it on her Patreon, I think. And she has this color 772. It's a dusty rose color and it's just so pretty. Also in there was a Stabilo Woody in white. I've seen lots of people use these and I don't own a single one, so I got white because it seems like it does a good job. And then I got a flat shader number 6. It is smaller than I had hoped. It's really hard to tell online what size you're getting. So it's just a short little flat brush. I got it for gouache. And then I got some of these Kuretake colors because I have like a basic palette, and I didn't want to spend the money to get like a full set when I don't even know if I really like it. I have such a basic set right now that I haven't used it very often, and I'm not sure I even like it. But I got greenish yellow, ultramarine. It's like this nice periwinkle blue. That one's in Japanese. It's like a dusty rose color. That one is also in Japanese. I think these are like a special, like, seasonal coloring. It's like a pale aqua. And then I got malachite. Super pretty. And I got a pencil sharpener with a fat opening for pencils like this, and neo colors, neo pastels, that kind of stuff. All right, and the last thing I got was I bought some more Ecoline brush pens. I have a set, like a basic set, and they didn't have any of the pastel ones in there. And so I bought these to use when I'm out sketching or to use as bases for illustrations. So I bought 580, which is pastel blue, 420, which is beige, 226, pastel yellow, 666 pastel green, 381 pastel red, and pink beige, which is 374. All right, and now I'm gonna swatch everything. So I'm gonna reset up with a sketchbook and get ready for that. Okay, I'm back, and I tried to get it ready as best as I could. It kind of goes up, but that's okay. All right. Oh my God, that's hard to open. Does anyone else have trouble opening stuff like this lately? Let's see. All right, we might have to come back to these. Oh, that one opens really easy. So I'm gonna start with the yellow orange azo. Kind of a school bus yellow, but then it thins out to be a really pretty, just basic yellow. I mean, I like a warm yellow the best. Wow. Turquoise. It's pretty much exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, that is really pretty. The little swatches online, it's so hard to tell if it's gonna be a pretty version of turquoise or not what I want. Okay, purple. Purple's not my favorite, but I mean, I bought a lot of it today. That's funny, but it's nice for shadows, and I was using it for a project, the inks, and I wanted a purple to add to the red to make kind of like a wine color. And I mean, I had blue, but having purple is the shortcut. All right, and I bought this one on a whim. I have a couple of metallics that are, I think they're more watercolor, and I really like using them. I think I have one that's permanent. Maybe I like metallic more than I thought I did. But it seemed like a fun one to be able to add to pinks. It's wet, and when it's dry, I will... Okay, there we go. Yeah, when it's dry, I'll show you. All right, the pink, exactly what a quinacridone magenta should be. It's very pretty. Let's check the light fastness. It says excellent, so, but I like them. They work like watercolor, but they're permanent. So they're nice for layering under stuff. All right, next, the Kuretake, which I probably should have put water in. All right, if I didn't know the color, I left it blank. And so these work, most people say more like gouache, because they are kind of milky and a little opaque. And I've been using gouache almost every day lately, so I think I will really like them, especially in these colors. I'll just have like, I think the 12 set, 18 set, something like that. And there are no fun colors. So buying stuff in your favorite colors when you can get it open stock, it's a good way to save money, because the set, I was looking at this, the big set, oh, this is open. The big set was, I don't know, like $50 or something. And these are all like $3 each, I think. So, and most likely you're not going to use the whole set. Like I have a big set of Schmincke watercolor, and there are pieces, there's ones in there that look brand new because I don't use them. This is such a pretty spring color palette. All right, I really like these. All right. The ultramarine. This color is a lot like the Holbein lavender. So it's basically like ultramarine with white added. But I really like that. I really love this aqua one. It is so pretty. And could I mix my own versions of these? Yes. But sometimes when I paint, I just want to have fun and not mix stuff. All right. Let's see if I'm nice and centered. All right, next, let me get rid of the trash. All right, the paint gray. I'm gonna squirt some of this on a palette. I bought a Hemi pastel set recently and finally opened it. I bought it like a year ago and finally opened it. So I might do a video on that too. All right, at first glance, this Imgram is very, very, very dark. But when you water it down, yeah, it's so pretty. I prefer a Payne's gray to a black because I like blue. All right, I'm gonna switch paintbrushes because this is acrylic. All right. So the first color is ultramarine, or not ultramarine, what am I thinking? Payne's Gray. It's Liquitex Basics. It's not the art quality, but it's not bad. I mix it with so much stuff anyways that it doesn't matter. And I'm still trying to find my style with acrylic paint. It's funny how like you can know your style in watercolor and it just doesn't translate to acrylics. So I like experimenting with cheaper paint. All right, here's the blue gray, and it's more gray than anything, but I do find like it'll be a nice background color. Add white to it. I'm gonna add a little more paint gray to that. It seems a little transparent, even though it says that it's not. All right. Oh, I forgot to try the Stabilo Woody over here. All right. So it's a big fat pencil. I think it's a kid's art supply, but I've seen people use it in fun ways. So you can't really see white on white, but I'm gonna try drawing over these. Okay. It draws over the inks pretty good. I drew a little bit on the watercolor, not so great. Those are still wet. I'll try them once they are done. And I forgot about the Neo Pastels, so I'm gonna go ahead and do those right here. All right, this one is Raspberry Red. And this is Lemon Yellow, I think. Yeah. Very neon. All right, and then the Caran D'ache Neocolor ones. All right, these, they're not as creamy as Neocolor 2s. And they're not water soluble, so you can layer them and then put watercolor on top of them, and they don't go away, which is kind of fun. All right, so the Eco line. This is pastel red. I have this in the ink version, and you can refill these with the bottles of ink, which is nice. I love it. I use it all the time. It does stain, so you have to be careful of that, but like it doesn't lift very well. All right, this is pastel yellow. And they are very pastel. A lot of times stuff says it's pastel and then it's really not. Like the pastel hemming gouache that I bought. It's pale, but I don't know if I'd call it pastel. So that was, the green was pastel green, the blue is pastel blue. This is beige. So the beige is kind of a cool tone brown. Pink beige, bit warmer. And these are watercolor markers, so you can thin them out and, you know, make washes with them. But I like using them as is. They look a little neon right here all together, but that's kind of fun. All right, here's my Tombow 772. It's very pretty. It's a lot more muted. Some of these colors, the Tombow colors, are a bit brighter than I would like, but this is nice and muted. All right, I'm gonna do the ink tints. So we have the lime green. So this is a little scratchy compared to the other one I have. I'm gonna add water here in a minute. The mint leaf. It's not bad, but it does feel scratchy. All right, Payne's Gray. It's a nice, almost like a dark indigo. All right, and then you can add water and soften it, or you can leave it as it is and use it as a pencil. I do both. But it's nice that if you make a mistake, you can almost erase it, or soften it at least. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, now the fluo. There's only like a couple of colors of these, but this is really fun. I only have one other hot pink pencil, and it's a Prismacolor. So I think that'll get a lot of use. All right, and the apricot, I'm gonna move this up just a bit because I feel like I'm on the edge of the screen. All right, the apricot. nice light orange, kind of peachy color. The olive yellow. It's a little more green than like the, I have a few others that are a little more neon. This is more green, like a spring green kind of color. This is dark phthalo green. It's really nice. These pencils are so soft. Okay, beryl green. And I like that they don't make a lot of mess. I mean, I'm kind of gentle anyways, but I'm not smearing tons of stuff around. This color is so pretty. I don't like purple, but I love like this lilac color. Okay, hibiscus pink. This is more muted. And burnt sienna. All right, let's try this on here. Oh yeah, that were so nice. This guy's gonna be fun to play with. All right, here are the colors on the first page. And the second page. I will hopefully make a video on using my black printing supplies because I'm really excited to play with those. And I'll let you know how these brushes hold up. I'll play with them today probably. But I'm gonna get one wet real quick and see if it turns soft. They always put like, I guess like glue or something to keep their shape. I mean, it'll probably work. I'm not real convinced. But I didn't pay a lot for them, so that's okay. And I've been using these cheap Grace Art ones, so those have to be an improvement. All right, if you like this video, please like it and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.